Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of Eldritch Horror. Again, thanks so much for all your comments, your suggestions, recommendations. I really appreciate all of those. And maybe at this point in time already a huge shout out to all of my patrons. I typically do that at the end of the video, but I think let's do that, or let's move that to the beginning of the video here. So again, thanks so much for all your support. In respect to my playthrough, I have received very valuable suggestions in respect on how to get rid of Cthylla here down here, because again I don't have any fighting characters, but we could try to move one of our investigators here to Tokyo, because some of the encounter rewards have to do with defeating monsters, putting wounds on that. You cannot defeat an epic monster, so if it says defeat a monster on a space, this doesn't apply for epic monsters like Cthylla. But there are also, I think, outcomes that say, okay, add 2 more wounds to any monster on the board, for example. Problem is, of course, here we don't have a cultist, so in order to deal with Tokyo, we have to defeat, what is it here, the Byakuya. It's possible, but also not easy, because the only one who could really make it there might be Harvey. And yeah, sending an old man to deal with the Byakuya, not so sure. Unless he leveling up. I mean, he can also improve his strength quite significantly, actually. But that was certainly a very valuable suggestion. On the other hand, we could also send Tony down here to Antarctica, trying to deal with the expedition here. The problem is, in order to get there, we have to get to this space, and when we enter the space, our turn will end and we will take another sanity. And then there is Cthylla here. Again, Cthylla doesn't really do anything to us if we are moving on, but here we really have to stop. And that's really a bummer. So, going here to Antarctica, unless we can fly there, teleport there somewhere, I don't know if that's gonna happen. So I still like Tokyo best for now. And I'm really not sure. We still have the defeated body of Gloria up here in Arkham. So moving him out right now may also not be the best thing to do. I mean, she still carries a lot of useful spells and the research student. So maybe we want to deal with that too. And then he could also, I mean, he needs to prep anyway. And in theory, maybe that's what we should do actually. So we will announce Harvey Walters to be our lead investigator. For his very first action, we played rather safe. And I guess we will go for a focus action. I mean, having some focus is never a bad thing. On the other hand, we have a good chance to get rid of that rumor up there. Sorry, the rumor, the voodoo curse. So maybe if we don't take this piece and simply go for this action, we could gain... we could gain a clue. No, I think that's what we need to do. We want to go for this action. This will be his first action. So we are rolling 3 dice in total. Okay, that's something. And I think we only need 1 success. And wow, this couldn't have been any closer. 3 times the 4. That's really bad, because he could get cursed now when this voodoo curse triggers. So I was really hoping for this. But I also wanted to move out. I mean, being here, getting the focus now. Yeah, that was rather terrible. This was truly bad. Yeah, I think then with my next action, he's going for a focus. That was nothing. That was a bad start, Harvey. Really a bad start. But okay, those were your 2 actions. We are now moving to Tony. And here I really don't know what to do. I mean, for sure we are going to rest, right? I mean, yeah, that's what we should do for sure. So that was an easy one. We could still go for this one here, but he doesn't need clues right now. Of course, he could also go after this rumor, but he's in a good spot down there. Do we have anything in the reserve? No, I think we still have the blight condition here. The obsessive greed doesn't really help him either. Getting some stuff. Yeah, of course, we could go for a service or allies. I mean, yeah, there we are not getting. They don't steal allies from us. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a very good one, because if we're using the police assistant, we could get rid of that bear key up in Tokyo. Then it's easier for Harvey to deal with that. Maybe that's a good idea. We will still camp here in Buenos Aires, maybe, but I think that may not be the end of the world, actually. I mean, we could still go for another... Yeah, let's go for another focus action for his first... first action already did, sorry, he rested. No, let's go for the... for the acquire asset action. We only need one success. He's rolling 2 dice. So maybe... Yeah, let's go for it. And yes, okay, 2 successes even. That's now... Because if I go for a bank loan, we could go for this urban guide here. The problem is the urban guide doesn't really help us here. I mean, we are spending now 1... I mean, if there would have been another 1, this would have been cool. The Lodge Researcher is also great, but... Dynamite, yes, but I think we can't use the dynamite properly because there is still this Eldritch token here. So whenever we move in here, our turn is done. Then we have to face Cthylla. Might already die by then, and then as of the next round we might be able to use the dynamite, but it's an item which could get lost to his flight condition. So I think let's simply go for the police assistance here. When you gain this card, immediately discard 1 monster of your choice on any space with toughness 2 or less. And as mentioned, we are going for this bear key here. Okay, I think that wasn't terrible at all. Cool. Then we are revealing a new card, and oh, that's a good one. The 45 Colt Revolver. Plus through doing a combat encounter. This is the perfect item for Tony. If he gets that, there is at least somewhat of a chance he could get after Cthylla. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Okay, awesome. But those were all our actions. I like that. And now we're going into the encounter phase. And again, for Harvey, he was going to explore the not yet dead body of Gloria Berg. She has her wound rise in case of crippling injury or death. You look over the doctor's reports and see that both of Gloria's hands were crushed in the accident that brought her here. She offers her old things to you now that she can no longer make use of them. Gain all of her possessions. Okay, we will take care of that. She tells you of an old book in her library that might be of use to you, if you can translate it from the original to its original Latin. Okay, again, that's another lore test. So that's another 3 dice. Yes, this time he made it. If you pass, you discover latent power in its dusty pages. Retreat doom by 1. Oh, that's so amazing. Nicely done, Harvey. So we are going back to 7. Okay, that bought us some time at least. Awesome. Cool stuff. So we have all of her possessions. Basically, the instilled bravery, which is nice. Then the research student, also nice, could give us some clues, and the storm of spirits, which could be also helpful because then he can use law rather than his strength test doing the same, or basically in the combat encounter. Nice. But then unfortunately we see yet another Buenos Aires encounter, so really apologies, this feels rather lame even for me, but so far there weren't enough reasons basically to move out here. You sneak aboard a ship loaded with stolen antiquities, including an ancient stone tablet. Reading it, you gain 1 ritual spell. Okay, a ritual spell. It's a glamour spell, glamour, incantation, ritual. Feed the mind. Okay, that's a good one actually. We cannot use it right now, but that's a good spell for sure. Memorizing the words, you feel yourself slipping into a trance. Okay, we are doing a will check. That's 2 dice for him. So let's hope for the best here. No, not even combined. This is a 5. Do I want to spend... I'm not reading the text here. Maybe I should. I know a lot of you don't care about this. But I think, but we could move down with 2 of those focus tokens next round. Yeah, you typically want to make that right. No, let's spend that focus We have it, so let's spend it. We are rolling the 3, and that's a 5. Okay, we made it. If you fail, you wake up imprisoned for theft. Gain detained condition. Okay, maybe that wouldn't have been the end of the world, but okay. We have spent it, and yeah, we didn't suffer any ill effects, and we have received the feed the mind spell, of course, with a test law of -1, so he will run one die if you pass choose investigator on your space to improve one skill of his choice. That's really not bad, but one chance could go for another strength, for example. Then we would flip this card, and with one success, I'm pretty sure you will lose some sanity or so. So for him, maybe not. I mean, getting spells for him, yeah, it's really not great. This was the encounter phase. We are moving into the tentacle mythos phase. For that. Okay, he has no tentacles, at least. Ravenous hunger. And here I do allow myself to read in advance. The lead investigator, which is Harvey, gains a hunger condition. Then he discards one ally asset and loses 2 sanity. Oh man, that was the ally he just gotten. Oh, this game is so tough to me. Okay, but there's nothing we can do about it. So we are advancing Doom. I mean, the omen track here to red, and right now I believe we have 1, 2 red gates. So Doom is advancing 2 spaces. Next it's blue, and we also have 2 blue gates. Oh no, we have 3. Down here in Sydney is another one. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, I think we have to go for a Hail Mary, guys. I think we do, because I cannot defeat Cthylla and Cthulhu. Because I think that's what it says on his backside. When you basically, it says you have to complete your 3rd mystery, and then you have to face Cthulhu as your 4th mystery, kind of. And that's not gonna happen. First of all, we have to trigger all our reckoning effects. For Cthulhu, nothing will happen, but I do remember we had one, yeah, in the Himalayas. What was this? The Knopke. Each investigator on this space loses 1 health. We are not here. Problem is we have Cthylla with us, and that's bad news for Tony, because a deep one monster ambushes the nearest investigator, who is Tony. So we bring out the deep one. We have to, or he has to fight him right away. That could be really brutal now, because he really needs all the sanity he can get. Yeah, we have to live with that. So first, the will check. We are rolling 2 dice, I believe. Oh yeah, okay, we have the trinket here. You may reroll 1 die when resolving and reduce the horror of monsters. Okay, that's only 1 die. Oh, we can reroll that. Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's only, basically we only need 1 success now, and that's 1 success. Okay, he's not going insane. That's at least something, because again, the elder sign, you may reroll it, reduce the horror of monsters you encounter by 1 to a minimum. Awesome. Okay, he has taken care of that. Here we only need 1 success, but we are also only rolling 2 dice. And this could be as bad, actually. And that's a 5. That's the 1 success we need. Again, the monster will not stick around. It's simply here to annoy us, so we have dealt with that monster. Okay, that wasn't terrible at all. And I think those were all the monsters. Yeah. Then I guess we are going to our rumor cards. This one I cannot do anything. We have to get rid of one of those Eldritch tokens. 2 more, and we have immediately lost the game. And here that's really that's so bad. I really wanted to go there. An investigator that does not have a Bane condition gains a Bane condition. Right now Harvey doesn't have one. And this says, okay, when you gain this card will, okay, we are losing the research student anyway. So he's gone. Okay, nothing we can do about that. And then, yeah, we have another blight condition here. I still feel this could have been worse. Yeah, I think so, because again, he could have get cursed. Could have been bad. I don't know what happens on the backside. So all the allies are turning against me again, and then stuff will happen. And I'm pretty sure this blight will be something different than this blight down there. But okay, I think I take it. We are not triggering this blight. I think that's what I learned now. We are not triggering this blight, this reckoning phase, at least that's how I understood it. But we are triggering the reckonings of all our other investigators. So here we already know what's happening. Discard 1 item possession, then flip this head. We don't have any item possessions. Awesome. So we can flip it back. We have the Alter Fate spell though. So we have to roll that die again. That's a lore test. And oops, we have to re-roll that. And okay, this was a 3. I'm not cheating here. I mean, I re-rolled that die. I think this was a 3, though that's 1 success. I will not re-roll the whole roll here. And I think we already know that one. Yeah, you know, you could use your magic to, okay, we are, again, lose 1 sanity, and that's now really terrible when going after Cthylla. Yeah, this spell is really not great. Because, yeah, it doesn't really help us in any way, actually. Yeah, there are really some very crappy spells, but okay. We will live with this. And I believe those were all of our reckoning effects. Yes. And then the last thing to do is to spawn another gate, and that's a green one in Cairo. Oh, I think we... Oh, Cairo, I think... Oh, I didn't remove that, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's from the sideboard. Sorry for that. I have to redraw Antarctica. Okay, yeah, here we definitely have someone. We will spawn a monster there. And that's... What do we have here? That's Child of the Goat. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, that's one of the funny ones. 1 reckoning, roll 1 die, and 1 or 2 advanced doom by 1. Isn't that lovely? Then we still have to deal with the event of the ravenous hunger. The police find you trembling on the floor of your hotel. You can hear them asking if you are hurt. They want to know where all the plot came from, but even after all you have done, all you can think about is your insatiable hunger. The lead investigator gains a hunger condition, and then he discards 1 ally asset. We cannot do that, but we will lose 2 sanity. So here is the hunger condition. When you perform a rest action, you cannot recover sanity. Roll 1 die on a 4, 5, or 6. Discard. Yeah, okay. We can get rid of that, and then, yeah, we have to test our will, but we also takes 2 sanity. It's still bad enough as it is. We are discarding this card and then moving into the next round. We will leave the lead investigator with Harvey, and for his first action he will go for a train ticket. He will use the train ticket to move to San Francisco, and then with our next turn we will hopefully make it to Tokyo. I think that's the only chance we have. And again, thanks so much, Rory, for remembering me about Tokyo, or the ability of Tokyo. Okay, we can even improve stuff here, but again, that's okay-ish, I guess. I don't need to go here because everyone now has a bane condition, so it doesn't really help me either here to go for this voodoo curse. Doesn't do anything to us. But again, time will run out relatively soon. Question now is really, what are we going to do about Tony? Again, I was thinking of getting that item, the revolver, and let him move down here. Again, right now he doesn't have any focus token, so I think it doesn't really make sense to move him here, because he could make it. I mean, of course, he could go for the plan, but I think he only has 2 sanity left. He's rolling only 2 dice, and he needs, I think, 3 successes with 2 dice. So make your bets. I mean, yeah, ideally we only lose 1. So in theory, yes, he could do some damage down here, but then it will be pretty much, again, a Hail Mary, and I think going down in a blaze of glory for sure. So maybe I want to rather wait another turn, so really go for a focus and rest him once, and then with his next action move him there, because then he's a little bit more prepared. But whatever happens, he could lose that thing again, because again he has this Alter Fate card with him that will continue to trigger. So I guess this will be another rather dull turn. So I think we are again going to rest and go for a focus. Again, he's really all about, with that blight, that's really what's limiting it. Otherwise, I really would have moved him down here. So in theory, it's really going back to Harvey, who could then really try to do his best during the next turn and really hope for a cool encounter there, of course. I have no clue what's happening there. But I think that's the best we can do there. I really think so. Keeping him prepared now to take, and maybe, okay, I shouldn't have forgotten. Okay, Harvey can still use his instilled bravery to really make him not lose the... Okay, that's something to really, we need to remember that. But he didn't have that spell last round. No, I think we were good. Okay, no, I think I haven't missed anything. Cool. So we are going to move into the next encounter phase. And in the meantime, Harvey moved over to San Francisco. The examiner hires you to spend a night in the Winchester Mystery House. They provide you with experts in detecting the supernatural. Oh wow, we are getting the improve right off the bat, the observation. Okay, I take that, but nothing comes for free in this game. The odd architecture and the building's history threaten to unhinge your mind as the evening passes. Okay, now we are doing a will test of -1. So he's rolling 2 dice and we are really hoping for a success. And again, these 2 times 4. Do I want to do that? No, I think not. Let's hold on to the focus. If you to sanity. Oof, he's moving now to 4, so it's already half insane actually. 4 out of 8, but okay, we will have to live with that. I mean, the game will be over relatively soon anyway. I mean, at least he was able to improve his observation. Well, that's at least something. Let's see how we can use that, but okay, it is what it is. And I guess then it's back to Buenos Aires. And yeah, getting spell after spell. Okay, Zolar is both an accomplished artist and a skilled occultist. You try to strike up a friendship with him. Okay, we are rolling an influence test. 2 dice. So let's see. 2 dice, that is. And okay, we were successful. He's doing good actually. He's doing well. He's doing exceptionally well. If you pass, he teaches you ancient arcane words. Gain 1 non-incantation set. If you fail, no, we didn't fail. Non-incantation. That's a glamour spell. Okay, we can have that. And that might be a good one, actually. Enchant weapon. Monsters you encounter lose physical resistance. That can help. You may reroll up to 2 dice when resolving. Ooh, that's an amazing spell for him. That actually is helpful. Okay, we really have to make it through this round sometime. Really, please, please, please let me survive with both investigators this round. This could be a very epic, let's not say final round, but next round actually. Okay, cool, I like that one. Let's do the Mythos phase. Another yellow card, arrest made in murder case. Let's each investigate on a city space with a weapon possession test. Oh no, no, oh no, we don't have weapons. I think we don't have weapons. No, okay, I think only if we have a weapon. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. We still have to advance the omen to blue. And again, we have a lot of blue gates. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if Harvey wouldn't have increased or basically moved back the doom track, Cthulhu would have awakened now. Boah, that's so brutal. Wow. Okay. I mean, we still have to deal with our reckoning effect. That's the same problem. We know by Cthylla, a deep one will attack Tonya. That's really a bummer, but okay, we can't do anything about that. We are rolling again. 2 dice for his will, that's basically -1 horror because of, let's put it here too, because of the elder sign. So we only need 1 success. Awesome. That's all we needed. And then we are rolling 2 more dice. For that, we cannot use, oh yeah, we can use the clamor spell now. You may reroll up to 2 dice during a combat encounter. We don't have to carry a weapon actually. That's very cool. Problem is it will trigger. Pretty sure we might lose it right away. Oh, come on. Stay in. And yes, okay. That was the 1 success we needed. So nothing happened here. We didn't even need to use our enchant weapon, but I think we have to trigger it anyway right now. Yep, we don't have any clues, so 1 more here and we will lose the game anyway. And yeah, we all have a Bane condition, so nothing terrible will happen there. Now we have to trigger our possessions and conditions. I will start with the lead investigator, and I think Patrice made me aware you should do that in order. So I will do so. So we are going with the hunger again. Here I can choose the order, but I have to start with the lead investigator. At least that's how I understood it now. So we are testing will, which is 3 dice for Harvey. And if you fail, we would flip it. Okay. Oh, this time he didn't fail. That was a 5. Okay, cool. And then we are going for the plight condition. The allies you surround yourself with act erratically and without cause. Flip this card. Okay, what did we get here? For an instance, you see evil in your friend's eyes. Resolve one effect of your choice. Gain one madness condition and flip this card. Lose 3 sanity. No, we are getting the madness condition because things are over anyway. And here we have the madness condition. That's the amnesia. Again, we don't trigger it this round, and then we will flip this card back. So those plights, I think they are manageable. I would think so. Think he doesn't have any more of those? No. Over to Tony. We don't have any items, right? Discard 1 item possession, then flip this card. No, we can't. We are going for the alter fate test. So that's 2 dice, right? And then I guess we might lose some stuff. Okay, I have to zoom out a bit. And okay, that's not even a single success. And I'm not going, I think I'm not going to, now I should have checked out what happens with the second, what happened with the 0. That's punishing me for not reading the cards, but yeah, that's how I typically play this game. Because we know what happens when we go there, but I really need that focus. On the other hand, he could now really take some serious. I will take the risk. I don't know. I have no clue. I will not re-roll the die. 0 successes. Tampering with history can have unexpected side effects. Impair 1 skill of your choice unless you discard this card. Okay, bye-bye. That's not a problem. No brainer, pretty much. And actually, that's something I really need to check in the FAQ or so. Can you voluntarily discard spell cards? I think you can, but typically discarding means going back to the deck. So maybe that's really one of the things I don't know in this version of the game. Can you discard the spell just because you feel like it? I think you should be able to, because you can trade it, so you should be also allowed to discard. Maybe I really simply should have discarded it. We still have to deal with the enchant weapon spell, and I think that's really a great one. So maybe keeping the focus for this one might be the better deal. So we are rolling 2, yeah, 2 lore. Okay, that's at least 1 success. Do I want? Yeah, let's go with 1 success. Let's see what happens. The magic draws its power from your blood. Lose 1 health. Okay, I think he can live with that. Yes, I think we can live with that. Lose 1 health. Okay, we can hold on to the enchant weapon. Nicely done. And then the last thing to do is to spawn another gate, and that's the Himalayas, and that's over here. Let's spawn a monster. Okay, we already have a monster there, but again, I think we're never going to move to the Himalayas. And here we have another cultist. I think you should see that. Not a problem at all. Okay. That wasn't terrible at all. Each investigator on city space with a weapon possession. We don't have any weapon possessions. I think then we have to test. We are not, so we can discard this one, and then I'm not even going to bother with this card and moving into the next round. And I believe we really have to keep the order now. So we are going to stay with Harvey, or at least the lead investigator. And this also means for his first action, he's going for a ship action. And then we are moving to Tokyo 1. We are spending the ship token, moving just like Fortune and Glory into Tokyo. So we could go after this gate, but doesn't really matter. We will go for a Tokyo encounter next. So finally seeing another color of cards. Isn't that lovely? Those were the actions of Harvey. And down here, we are going to go for an acquire asset action. We have to do that. Simple as that. So yeah, we are doing this. We are rolling 2 dice. Oh, 2 6s. And again, there is no 1 down here, but that's okay. We are taking the code with us. That's, for sure. Nothing else to go. We could still go for this one, and we could go for, I think, yeah, if we're good for a bank loan, we could still go for the dynamite. But does this really help us in any way? Because again, I'm not able, unless I'm surviving it. We have 4 plus 2. Let's go for it. I think it doesn't really matter at all. So we are going for another death condition. Where is one? Here's another death condition. Again, I'm always drawing from the bottom of the stack. So we have 4 successes, 1 for the code and 1 for the dynamite here. maybe we can use it. Let's see about that. I don't think so, but let's see. And then, yeah, we have to replenish 2 more cards down there. And that's the courier needed and the gambler's dice. Courier needed, when you gain this card, immediately gain a courier run asset, unique asset, I don't know. Gambler's dice, you roll a mini of 2 dice. These are perfect. They are really, and you see that they're on fire. I mean, yeah. But that was okay. That was a very, very successful first action. And I think for his second action, he's simply moving here to space 12 with Cthylla. He would have been delayed, but because it happened during his action phase, he will basically end his action phase. He's still taking that sanity hit, but I think that's okay. And as I said, that's pretty much the Hail Mary, and we really have to hope for something cool to happen with Harvey, because we are moving into Tokyo. Where are my Tokyo cards? Here they are. And okay, it's some card that I need to prep because it's in the middle, of course. So let's see. An American is using mathematics to travel between dimensions. Of course, as you try to find him, a dark figure offers you to help. Okay, that's okay. We improved that. So that's an observation -2. So we are rolling 2 dice still. But actually, I do know he will roll 2 4s or so. I think that's the how we rolled so far. Yeah, we are re-rolling that. And no, that's a 5. Okay, I take that. Oh, you may gain a dark pack to roll up, but okay, no, we didn't have to do that. Sorry. If you pass, gain the Dr. Hiram Upham unique assets. Okay, this was not at all what I was hoping for, but let's try to find Dr. Hiram Upham. And here we are. Took me some time. The cards fell to the ground in the meantime. With a huge stack of unique assets. When you gain this card from the deck, gain 2 clues. Okay, okay, I take that. Those are 2 re-rolls. I mean, at least at this point in time, that's basically, yeah, that's cool. And as an action, you may spend 2 clues to discard 1 monster of your choice on a space containing a gate. Yeah, okay, he is powerful. But late game, unfortunately, not so much. But that's okay. I take him. And again, this card doesn't apply to epic monster, but there is no gate on this space here anyway. Okay, we are moving to Tony. He has to face Cthulhu now. And that's a -1 will test. Yeah, he's only rolling 1 die. I didn't really even pay attention here. But this goes down by 1, so that's only a 3. But with 1 dice, we know this will be bad. Is there anything else? We can re-roll 1 die because, again, of our elder sign. So in theory, yes, he could go down badly. So we really need this 1 success. Awesome. Okay, this was the success. Which means he's now losing 2 sanity, right? -1, 1 is self. Okay, we are losing 2, which would defeat him. Yeah, he's at 3 already out of 5. But because Harvey has the instilled bravery, he's going to test lore of 3. I mean, he could still die now, actually. I mean, maybe that's not great after all. But okay, we will see about that. Are you kidding me? This guy, really, Harvey. So we have to spend the focus now to re-roll that die. And then, okay, that's a 6. Okay, that's something. Okay, you are basically okay. So we have 1 success. I could continue rolling, but let's hold on for that for a second. Because I think I know what happened. So he's not losing the sanity, but we are only 1. So that investigator loses 1 health. Exactly, I remembered that one. And that's that investigator. So he's up to 5 out of 7. So he can take 1 more, but then he's also defeated. So that's not great. But at least we were able to manage that test, the horror check. But then we have to deal with a strength test of -1. Again, that's 1 basic die. Yep, because again, 3 -2, that's 1. We can use the enchant weapon. Keep that in mind. You reroll up to 2 dice. And of course, we are using our 45 revolver. That gives us 3 more dice. So in total, we are rolling 4 dice. We have 2 rerolls and we have the token here. And I think there is nothing else we can do right now. Yes, but okay, that's at least 4 dice. And Cthylla, she has toughness, investigation. So she has 4. I mean, can it be any closer than this? Wow, that's so, wow. Okay, let's see about that. And the problem really is, we are solving those, Yeah, I think we will still lose, but okay. So we are rolling those 4 dice. We have, I think in theory, 3 rerolls in total, right? Yes. Okay, those were 2 hits. I take that. Then we are using our enchant weapon, reroll up to 2 dice. So that's basically our first one here. So we have used that. And it's another hit. Okay, and then we're using our focus so close, so close. And of course it's a 4. Those dice are taunting me. Oh, that's so crazy. Okay, yeah, I think he doesn't have any more. No. Okay, that's 3 out of 4. So bad. Okay. Yeah, but I think he really did his best, and he did very well, actually. No, I'm very happy with him. But okay, that was pretty much our encounter phase, so we are moving into the mythos phase. And yeah, it's another tentacle one. I mean, are you kidding me? Reversal of fortune. The investigator with the most item possession discards all of his item possessions. I think, yeah, that's clearly Tony. Then the investigator with the most spells discard all of his spells. That could be, this is a tie actually, I believe. And I think that's them both. Yeah, okay. Then we are toast. Then I really will give up. Sorry. Finally, the investigator with the most clues. Yeah, and that's then also the clues for thing. And then I think with this card, I think I will then really call it a defeat, because I know we are now moving the omen. 1 step ahead, we have 1 green gate out there, which is in, where is it actually? I think it was in Tunguska. So yeah, we are moving in here, which means Cthulhu will awake. Flip this sheet. And here we have the final mystery. At last the time has come. The deep ones have broken the elder sign that kept their master asleep. Cthulhu rises again and madness fills the dreams of every living thing. When 3 mysteries have been solved, yes, we have to take care of Cthylla. Cthulhu epic monster spawns on space 3, and I already picked him up. That's Cthulhu. I think, yeah, 5, 4. I mean, it's really ridiculous. If you lose sanity from test plays, yeah. Lost sanity on this card, and +3, though he has 5 health, actually even a little bit tougher. And then when the Cthulhu epic monster is defeated, but he only will spawn when we have taken care. When we can take care of Cthylla, and then he will move to space 3. Where is space 3? Okay, not too far from where Tony actually is, but he will most likely die. Yeah. Okay, that was Cthulhu. What else happens? I think the cultists are still the same. No, we are now losing 2 sanity actually when we are encountering them. Here, moves onto space, Eldritch token delayed, loses 1 and placed 1 sanity token on this sheet. Okay, each time Doom would advance, place 1 sanity token on this sheet. Okay, and then each investigator loses 1 sanity for each sanity token on the sheet. Then if all have been exactly, we are checking this then basically. So if we are triggering this, I mean for Harvey he is still okay. And for each time Doom would advance, we are placing sanity tokens here. So this could be with the next blue 1, 2, 3, I believe 3 of those tokens. So we would lose 3 sanity, which still wouldn't kill, yeah, wouldn't kill Harvey, but it will happen. Yeah. Okay, so we have Cthulhu awake now. Was very close call. I mean, I think he would have awakened anyway, because again, yeah, that's really the bummer. If it would have been a 2, for example, if that wouldn't have progressed, then we would be good. But then we are doing this again. We are triggering this. We don't have any sanity tokens on this card, I believe, right? No, I think we have not. No, we have not. So we are basically not dealing with Cthulhu in any way. We will still deal with the monsters here. So we are basically ambushing poor Tony with another deep one here. We are rolling still 2 dice, right? We only need 1 success still. That's 1 success, because again, we still have our elder sign. Yep, we do. We are rolling, 2 dice for his strength. No, 1 die. Oh, I think I rolled that incorrectly before actually. No, it's a -1. No, it's a -1. I was looking at this. No, it's fine. And okay, that's also good enough. So again, we are not losing any health or sanity from the deep one. So yeah, for him, they are at least defeatable, or at least yeah, he can protect from them. I think we don't have any gate. Yeah, we have a gate with a thing, but doesn't do anything to us. Yeah, luckily enough, we had one of those tokens here. So Harvey is spending this, otherwise we would have lost here anyway. But we are now losing it. So the next time this triggers, we will lose the game anyway. So we have the rumor, we have all Bane conditions, so we can also ignore this one. Then we are triggering all of our conditions here. We will start from left to right. I really couldn't care less right now. So we are testing Will, which is 3 dice. Okay, he made it. Then here we are rolling, okay, Will again, also with 3 dice, also good. And I think, yeah, we have to flip that. What was this? Gain 1 madness condition, then flip this card. Lose 3 sanity, impair. I mean, we could make sure we are losing right now. I mean, we can still go for a madness condition. And I think in this case, I have to go for a madness condition we don't have, as far as I know. So I think we have to redraw. That's hallucinations. Again, they don't trigger this round, but yeah, things are getting worse and worse, obviously. Moving down here, we will deal with our debt condition first. What do we have? The people you owe have decided to make an example of you. Gain a wanted condition. Okay, a wanted condition. I think that's a pursuit. Yeah, here is wanted. Again, doesn't trigger this round. Then we are discarding this card. The blight, we already know. Discard 1 item possession. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Actually, no, I think he will I think we will still lose all of those. I think we will lose all our items right now, because again, we have to, because that's an item. That's an item. Again, theoretically, I would get rid of the code right now, but it won't change a thing, unfortunately. So then we are flipping it back. We have to do the Calamus spell. So that's 2 dice. And yes, that's 1 success. I think we take a wound, right? Yeah, we are losing, or we're gaining a wound. I think he's still okay. 1 more to go. And those were all of our things, right? I think so. Yeah. We are spawning another gate. That's in Shanghai. Where's Shanghai? Over here. Right, we are spawning a monster. That's Loigor. Comes with a trigger effect. Invest on this space or an adjacent space, loses 1 health and 1 sanity. So this could be poor Harvey, actually. And I believe things are now getting bad. The investigator with the most item possessions. I think those are both of them. And I think in this case, they, in case of a tie, I believe they are triggering both. So they have 1 item possessions each, and I think in case of the most, they are both affected by that. And actually, I'm not so sure if they both, I mean, we have conflicts, yeah. Conflicts is on page 4, and if multiple effects would be resolved, no. When the investigator make a decision as a group, the lead investor makes the final decision. The cards effect, restrictive effects on cards are absolute. I think maybe really the lead investigator makes a choice here who's losing that. And in this case, I believe, yeah, I think we get to make a choice. So we are getting rid of the ancient tome. If I'm wrong, I will lose anyway. But I think, you know, I think that's what it is. We get to choose, so it's not that bad. Then we are basically with all the spells. We both have 2 spells right now. And I guess, yeah, we are getting rid of the 2 spells of this case, Tony. And last but not least, yeah, that's clear. Harvey is losing his final clue. And then that's that. I mean, yeah, in theory, we can still deal with Cthylla here. We will, I think, there's a good chance we will get rid of her, actually. But apart from that, yeah, we will lose the game afterwards. So let's do that. So we are not changing anything right now. So yeah, Harvey will remain here. And yeah, we could still do stuff, right? Should we rest? Should we go for, let's go for a focus. Again, the idea is to close this gate, or maybe go for this. Let's see about that. We can still decide. We will go for a focus. And yeah, for a rest we could get rid of the amnesia, but I think it doesn't really matter. So I guess for his second action he's going to acquire some assets here. His influence is 2. That's 1 success. We will add 2, so we will take a dead condition. Let's see, we take it from the bottom again. It won't matter at all. Come on, where's that? Here's a dead condition. We will put it next to Harvey. And yeah, we have 3 successes. With that we will go for the gambler's dice. We will always roll 2 dice, and you will roll 2 dice with matching results. Okay, that's at least something. We will hold on to that. We are revealing a new card. That's another service. Search the archives when you gain it. Oh, that's not bad either. A random tome asset from the deck. Yep, could be good for Harvey actually. But okay, those were his 2 actions. I mean, yeah, Tony is going to heal, right, to rest. So we are going down here. Won't change a thing, but with his second action, we are going for the dynamite. Each monster on your space loses 3 health, then discard this card. Which means we have dealt with Cthylla here. She is gone. Problem is, I think also still at the end of the Mythos phase, right? At the end of the Mythos phase, if the Cthulhu monster has been defeated, though of this mystery. So yeah, we still have to go for, and only then will we be able to, yeah, to then only then, so next round Cthulhu will. So we cannot even go here right now. But again, I mean, that's what it is. So, but those were, no, it's both actions actually. Yeah, those were his both actions. So we were able to get rid of that, yeah, dreadful Cthylla. That's at least something. So we have, in theory, solved 3 mysteries. So I guess we might as well close the gate. Yeah, I think we haven't really seen a hell of a lot of these gate otherworld encounters. So yeah, let's see what we get here. Lost Carcosa. You have been told to never speak the name of Hastur, especially here in Carcosa. Resolve the pass effect to ignore this advice, or resolve the fail effect to say the unspeakable one instead. Yeah, I think the professor, he's not afraid. Come on, that's nonsense. So to ignore this advice. So we are going to ignore this advice. You speak his name and Hastur floods your mind. You try to focus on a chant to protect yourself. Okay, we are rolling 2 lore dice in this case. We are using 1 reroll. Okay, awesome, awesome. We made it. If you pass, Hastur leaves you and closes this doorway. Close this gate. Awesome. Okay, wow. We have finally closed the gate. I think that's the second gate of the game, but I take that. Cool. Then we are down here. That's a generic encounter. I think those have also never been spotted too often in this playthrough. Maybe once, I can't even recall. We're on a sea space. You find a man adrift on a lifeboat. Your captain suspects he was abandoned due to plague. You examine the survivor for any signs of sickness before allowing him on board. So okay, observation isn't bad. We are rolling 4 dice. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh wow, 1 success out of 4 dice. Okay, there's only an if you fail. Gain a diseased condition. Nope, we are good. We are good. Nothing bad, but also nothing good did happen. Yeah, these standard encounters are really not great. At least usually. I really try to avoid those as much as possible. Okay, then it's the next Mythos card. Yeah, I guess that's pretty brutal. So we are advancing the omen track. We still have 1, 2. Oh, we only have 2 blue gates out because he closed that, which means we are only adding 2. What tokens do we add there? I think those will be 2 of those sanity tokens as far as I remember, right? Yeah, place 1 sanity token on this track. Okay, no, that's really only 2. Problem is we can really skip over everything because we don't have any clues, and I think I wouldn't have been able to get one. I think not. Nope. Which means we are removing the final Eldritch token from this card, and this means when there are no Eldritch tokens on this card, investigators lose the game, and that's that. Wow, it was incredibly close actually. I mean, we have defeated Cthylla, which is the third mystery card. Of course, now Cthulhu would have spawned because we flipped his deck. So overall, I think in respect to gate control, I did absolutely poorly. And especially with Gloria, who really rolls an extra die, which I continuously forgot actually. I really wasn't able to manage those gates. And I think this ultimately was the problem. But I think it also shows that the game can be quite tough playing with two investigators. Yes, I was extremely unlucky with all those tentacle cards out there, and even all the others were pretty brutal too. I think we are now spawning even some more monsters, but again, those monsters are also not the end of the world typically. But yeah, overall a lot of things did go south. I was lucky in some other occasions. I mean, the investigators rolled not too bad actually, especially for my standard. This was, I would say, even amazingly good. But yeah, ultimately it was not enough. I might really consider doing another playthrough of Eldritch Horror. I'm not sure if I will be able to manage to squeeze in a sideboard here. Really, my table space is kind of limited. I really have to see that, but maybe going for another ancient one in this case, and then really considering 3 investigators. Things are, at least in respect to balancing, a little bit more difficult, but you are still getting more stuff done. I think that's how it feels, and that's why when I play 2 players, real 2 players, I give each player 2 investigators. With 4, I think that's the perfect balance in this game. This then really works very, very well, and maybe something to consider. But I think when playing this alone on camera, I think 3 is the maximum. Or with 2, I'm already missing a lot of special abilities, if you have been able to witness throughout this playthrough here. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed my little playthrough here. I'm pretty sure, especially during this episode, there were some goofs, and I'm not sure if I will be able to catch them. But as I lost anyway, I'm not too concerned about this. I'm always more tough on my part if I win a game, and then I'm really trying to spot all those little errors which say, okay, hey, here you cheated, there you cheated, that's why you have won. But in this case, again, as I've lost, it's not that big of a deal. And in the end, for me, this is really a game I don't necessarily need to win. I'm really enjoying the ride. I like these encounters here, and really it's a very enjoyable experience. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and yeah, until then, bye bye.